Hey there, welcome to the Ingles table. I'm Chef Bruce Brown, and I'm teaming up with the National Pork Board today to bring you a yummy recipe. This, my friends, is my pepper pork stir fry. You don't usually see pork in a stir fry, but today we'll mix with bell peppers, different colors. This is a wonderful recipe. I got everything I needed from my local Ingles, and you can too. So let's get started. To start, we're gonna cook off the pork just to get started. We're gonna start off hot wok, cold oil. About 1.5 tablespoons to 2 tablespoons of vegetable oil. And you can hear that sizzle. Now you're probably wondering, why are we starting with the pork? We're going to get this started, we're gonna season it, and then we're gonna take it out and reserve it to add to the very end of the dish. Now that we've got a little color all the way around, we're gonna add a little teriyaki sauce. Gonna give it flavor. This is over pretty much high heat. Now I have a bowl sitting right over here, ready to go. All we're gonna do, go off the wok, pour it right to the bowl. Don't even clean it, just go right back. Because now we're gonna start doing all of our vegetables. I'm gonna do the heavier vegetables with denser vegetables first. So this time, a couple tablespoons of vegetable oil. I've got a little sesame oil. I like sesame oil for the flavor, just to start all of these different vegetables. Now, in the very beginning, peppers, 2 cups, seeded and then cut into little strips like julienne. I've got red peppers, I've got yellow peppers, I've got orange peppers, all bell peppers, really great. But I'm one of these people that, now you notice there's no green in here, there's a reason why. Poblano peppers. This is just a step up from a bell pepper. They're dark green, they have a little bit firmer texture and a lot more flavor than a green bell pepper. So I took about a 1/2 cup of poblano peppers that I seeded and julienne. We're gonna get those mixed in right there. One of the optional ingredients, and one that I like to use right off the bat, cauliflower. I like a little bit of cauliflower in mine, not only for the white, but also to the fact that it gives some crunch. Even if you go through everything else, the cauliflower will retain crunch. And I've got carrots. Now the carrots I julienne, I just fixed up nice little matchsticks, julienne them. Now that's going. I've got zucchini, matchsticks of zucchini. I've got my wife's favorite, snow peas. I took the snow peas, laid them on a table, and trimmed them on each end. Took off the little tips, and then cut the longer ones in half. Optional ingredients. I really like the little miniature corn cobs. To this, we're gonna add in mushrooms. Now, I'm picky. Button mushrooms are fine. I like cremini mushrooms, that's my favorite. So I slice them up, but if you'd rather quarter them, you can quarter them and add them in. And then another kind of traditional element, water chestnuts, but I don't leave them in slices. I like the crunch of a water chestnut, but I really like it when they're cut into little matchsticks also. They tend to go a little bit farther. Now, here near the very end, I'm gonna put in some halved cherry tomatoes. I've got orange and red. We're going to go on ahead and pour the pork back in. Now, the pork, while it was sitting there, as it was resting, started giving off a little bit of its juices. Stir it through, and all those juices, don't let those reserved juices go to waste. Pour them right in with it. It's going to give that flavor all throughout the whole dish. And finally, my last optional ingredient, I like bean sprouts. My wife doesn't, but I'm cooking for you today, so I'm gonna use bean sprouts. Put those in here. Now, to get a finished product, what I like to do is I will get a lid. If your wok has a lid, I turn down the heat to the lowest setting that you can get and put a lid on it and let it just simmer for 3 to 5 minutes so that everything will start to meld together and come out. And then I serve it on top of a bed of just simple, plain white rice, and I garnish it with diced up green onions. Don't use the whites, just a little bit of green onion on the very top, just like this. Pepper pork stir fry. I think you'll really like this recipe. Please try it at home, make it your own, and go on ahead. This is enough to feed an army. Do it for the whole family. I think you'll really enjoy it. Thank you for joining me at the Ingles table today, where we proudly get to partner with the National Pork Board on some tasty pork-inspired recipes. Be sure to check out the website for some more. I'll see you next time.